birthday. Just finished Tech for a show. Here's a view of Times Square. I miss you so much. I'm so excited to see you in just a few weeks. Happy 80th birthday. You did it. Congratulations. I love you and I'll see you soon.
Hi, Aunt Marilyn. Happy birthday. 80 looks good on you. I'm thinking back at memories, and I have such good memories of coming to Indiana for the holidays. When I think of you, see you at a card table playing games and being competitive, and I love that about you. And I hope you're enjoying your retirement and playing games still, and I hope you have a great day. Happy birthday. Love you from Ohio. Bye.
Happy birthday, Aunt Marilyn. Hope you have a great day.
Happy birthday, Marilyn. Hope you have a great happy birthday. Abby says happy birthday, Marilyn. Albert says happy birthday, Marilyn. We love you. Hugs. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Dear sweet sister, I love you. Happy birthday, you old fart. Glad to see you. Love from my heart.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
Are you one? Are you
two?
Are you
Three. Are you four?
Are you
Five.
Are you six? Are you seven?
Seven.
Are you eight?
Eight.
Forget it, Mom. We're not counting to 80.
Happy birthday!
Hi, Aunt Marilyn. I hear you're having a 80th birthday, so I wanted to send you a note and wish you a happy birthday. Both you and Uncle Frank, wishing you the best. Wish I could be there. Congratulations. Love you guys.
I realize that, you and I are the only two remaining from the family that we were born into. And so I think that gives me the privilege of being able to go back to, to childhood thoughts as well. And of course, my first thought is that you represented such a security blanket for me in the fact that, we slept together in that double bed all those years. And I know that part of that security was that anytime I would have a nightmare, a bad dream, whatever, I could just kind of reach my little foot over and touch you, and just knowing that you were there gave me security, and I was no longer afraid, and I didn't need to jump out of bed and go running into Mom and Dad's bed and crawl between them, because you were my security blanket. Another childhood remembrance that I have is all the backyard games that we played. Mother May I and Tappy on the Icebox, and the kids in the neighborhood coming to our yard to play all these games, and how competitive you were. And of course, that competitiveness has gone on even to this day. As your 80th birthday, you're still real competitive, both in cards and games and everything else. I don't know if that's maybe part of being third child, but definitely you've got that competitive gene.
Hey, Grandma. I wanted to say happy 80th birthday, and I just wanted to say thank you very much for coming to see me when I had my accident. It really meant a lot, and it was very special to have you guys with me and spend the day and have you guys do my laundry again.
Happy 80th birthday. We love you.
Love you.
Happy birthday, Marilyn. They asked me to come up with some story about your past, but I looked at a couple stories and they were so disgusting I decided not to use them. And they're very inappropriate for this picture, and particularly if children are around. So I want to tell you that it's okay in the 80s. Come on ahead, and happy birthday.
Hey Marilyn, we're all down in Chicago, and we just want to wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. Happy 80th birthday. Woo!
Some of my other childhood memories are things such as daily dishes, and how you and Pat and I had to take turns of washing the dishes and drying the dishes, and that it was like a rotation of three, but one of my fond memories is the fact that we sang all the time. We would sing and giggle and laugh, for years, every single night as we washed dishes. Mom bringing the dishes over to the counter, and then us laughing. Of course, I also, as the youngest, remember how you pulled the rug out from under me a few times too, and I didn't catch on. I also remember Saturday mornings when we cleaned house. And of course, you and Pat divided up, the big rooms, and I did, the bath and a half. But it was the fact that, we talked and shouted back and forth to each other and sang songs. Somebody would start singing and the other two would join in. And, those are fond childhood memories. Then speaking of singing, I remember too the involvement during our childhood of the church activities, both going to camp at Battleground and also being in the church choir. Of course, you were a soprano and Pat and I were altos, but it was every, whatever it was, Wednesday or Thursday night, for choir practice. And just bonds. Those were bonds that we had that, were meaningful.
Can you see me now? Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Somebody's having a birthday.
Whose birthday is it?
I don't know.
It's
Whose
your
birthday?
boys.
Oh.
Oh. I
It's
think
Marilyn's.
McIntosh.
Marilyn McIntosh? How old is she?
Oh, 80.
Hey!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Marilyn.
Merry
Lord.
Christmas!
Yeah.
Hi, Aunt Marilyn. Wishing you a happy 80th birthday. Tell everybody we said hello and enjoy your day. Love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday. I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do for me and for all of our family, and I hope you have a great birthday. I love you.
I remember, I don't know, I guess it must have been about 7th or 8th grade when we started going upstairs to the assembly hall for study halls. And I remember being afraid because, I was short, I was small, and I could have easily been picked on by upperclassmen. But I remember that big assembly hall with Mr. Mallory and Mr. Clee and other, whatever. But I even remember where you sat in that first row by the wall near the library entrance. And it was kind of reassuring for me to know that you were there as my big sister. And of course, your leadership in high school, being a cheerleader, being in the choir together with Mr. Rickle. You were class, I don't know if you were secretary treasurer or just treasurer of your class, but anyway, you were known. And as a little peon, that was an awesome thing for me to have a big sister who was a big shot. And of course, that you being a big shot kind of passed on to me then after you graduated, because I became kind of a little small shot in my class, and I guess, kind of became a leader maybe because of watching you be a leader.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, Mom. We just wanted to say happy birthday. I want to thank you. You've been a wonderful mom. You are a wonderful mom. You have taught me to take the high road when the high road needed to be taken. You are kind. You are considerate. You are generous to a fault. A lot of the good qualities that I have, I believe, have come from you. And I just want to say thank you. Happy birthday.
I love you too, Marilyn. You treat me just like a daughter. Thank you so much. Happy birthday.
Love you, Mom.
Happy birthday, Aunt Marilyn. Happy 80th. Bye.
Happy birthday, Marilyn. I can't believe you're 80. I was doing the math, and you were not much older than I am now when you helped me with my wedding dress. I've always appreciated that and always thought of you fondly for it. Thank you for sharing Frank with me all these years so he could pick on me, and even more so, thank you for your friendship and for Shelley. I hope you have a great year.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Now you're in nurses training, and Pat's in college, Don's in college. Now I'm home enjoying the life of an only child, except for college weekends when you and Pat would come home. I remember, too, the privilege of being in each other's weddings. That was an honor to be in your wedding. And then when I got married, to choose you as my maid of honor, and how beautiful you looked in that red dress. And there was never any question in my mind that you were going to be my maid of honor. And you've carried through that bond all these years. I would also say to you that I always felt welcome in the McIntosh home. You and Frank and your kids. You always made me feel welcome when I came to your house.
We have Carly McIntosh performing Happy Birthday to you, Grandma. For you, we love you. Happy birthday, Grandma. We value you and treasure you, and I love you. Have a good birthday.
Also, I really liked that one time when we had a surprise birthday party for you and your face got so red, so you're like, I'm going to eat a banana because I'm so surprised. That was funny.
Hi, Aunt Marilyn. I just wanted to wish you a very special birthday. You don't look anywhere near your age, but I know this is a very special one for you. I'm not going to keep you long. I just want to let you know how much I loved you, and for always being very supportive of my mom, Steve, and I, and for all the times you let me come stay with you in the summer and play with your kids. Very special times for me. So I just wanted to say hello, make sure you know how much you're loved on your birthday, and tell you that in nursing they say that we don't get old, that we are just very heavily seasoned. So I know you know that's true. So have a happy birthday. I love you very much. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear great Grandma McIntosh. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Happy birthday, Marilyn. I hope you have a wonderful day. I think about you often. You've been a wonderful mentor
for me my whole life. You're always near and dear to my heart. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy birthday! Bye!
For years and years, you have very often been the voice of reason for me. Many times, many times I would call you, and you would be a sounding board for me, or you would give me advice on rearing Susan and Steve, and I always appreciated that too. That so many times you would let me know that some of the things that they were doing were very typical of teenagers, and that you had been through some of the similar things with your children, and so I shouldn't get all upset. That you'd say things to me like, "Don't forget, Nancy, this too shall pass," and you'd calm me down. And being a single parent was hard, but you made it much easier. You and Pat both did that for me, and that was a blessing for me. I think, too, I want to mention that you were strength for me during grief. When Ron and I divorced, you and Pat were both there for me in a grieving process. And then when Dad died and Pat died, and then when Mom died, and finally when Don died, you were always there for me as a source of strength during grief. And that has been very meaningful in my life and has given me a lot of strength and inner peace.
Happy birthday, Marilyn. Love you.
Hi, Marilyn. Happy birthday from New York City, Times Square. Hope it's awesome. Happy birthday.
I just wanted to tell you that I have learned so much from you in the 16 years that I've known you. And I'm so grateful to be a part of your family. And I hope that one day that my kids, when they grow up, that they will respect me as much as I see the love and respect that you get from your kids and my kids too. I love you so much. When I lost my mom, I didn't know who else I could ever turn to, but I know now that, and I've always known that I can always come to you with anything. And I appreciate that so much. You make me feel so loved. You and Frank both do. You make me feel like I'm a part of your family. And that means the world to me. You are such a special person to me. Words alone can't tell you how much I care about you. I just wanted to tell you how much I love you, how much I care about you, and I'm so appreciative for everything that you and Frank have ever done for me and my kids. And thank you for having Maury, because I wouldn't be telling you happy birthday if it wasn't for him and for you. So I hope you have a wonderful 80th birthday, and I love you with all my heart. Bye.
Happy birthday, Marilyn.
Happy birthday, Marilyn. We wish you a happy and healthy new decade. Enjoy your celebration.
This is your sister-in-law, Phyllis, wishing you a happy 80th birthday. I hope the year is full of blessings and happiness and joy, and that you have a great day with your family. I'm honored to be part of this birthday video, and you've been a real blessing in my life, and I want you to know that. I love you.
I think I'd be remiss if I didn't say to you that I enjoyed all the trips that you and Frank and I have taken, and our playing password in the car to make trip go faster, and laugh and giggle about things, and share confidences. Oh, you're so good at keeping confidences and sharing memories, both of things that have happened during our own childhood and the childhoods of our children. We shared those kind of things in the car, and you know, laughed and cried over those kind of things. And I guess finally I would say to you that I know that I can always count on you. And it's not just counting on you, but it's counting on you and Frank both. And I just absolutely love the times when you come down and spend 2 or 3 weeks, or now a month. I hope eventually you're going to spend more than a month down here in the villages. But I know that I can count on you. I can call you. We don't write, because I never have been a writer. But I can call you, and I love your visits with me. I love visiting at your house with all your children and grandchildren and now great-grandchild. And I just love you, and always have, and will continue to hope I'm making another one of these for your 100th, or maybe your 90th, and then your 100th, because you've already told the whole family you're going to live to be 100. So hope I'm around to be part of that too. But for right now, just celebrate your 80th with your family, and I'll see you in January. I love you, dear. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Marilyn. Your Aunt Mary Jo. Can I ask her a question?
Sure.
Hey, Marilyn, do you remember when the folks were out on the farm and you were about 4 or 5 years old, and they put you to bed for a nap, and then when you woke up, whoever it was went upstairs to get you, and you'd gotten in my lipstick, and you looked like a little red Indian princess. You'd really worked that lipstick over, mostly on your face. I bet you'd forgotten all about that.
Hello there, Bossy Rossi. It is I, your favorite grandson. I was just reading through a little bit more of Grandma Tell Me Your Memories, featuring Marilyn, and I came across the fact that your nickname was Bossy Rossi, and I think that that is hilarious, and it explains a lot about our family. And yeah, this is a very interesting little book, and I'm glad that my mom gave it to you to fill out, and I'm really glad that you filled it out. I really appreciate it, because it gives me a much deeper insight to what your life was like, kind of all growing up. It's a perspective that you don't really get to see just by even asking questions, giving you the opportunity to sit down and actually write about what it is that went on in your life. And it just makes me realize how drastically different your growing up was from mine, or even the kids of today. It's just quite crazy how much the world has changed over your lifetime. But thanks for filling it out. And really, it makes for some interesting revelations about just you and growing up. And while some things change with time as the world around us changes, there are some feelings and experiences within us that are just so innately human and so true to any young person growing up. And it's funny to see that in a bunch of different settings and timelines. Well, I hope you have a fantastic birthday, Grandma. 80 years is a long time. Good job for making it this far. I I just wanted to say that I really admire you and Grandpa both. I think that what you guys have in a relationship is honestly incredible. The fact that you've known each other since you were 15 years old and are still able to love each other so much, and it's so evident that you really care for each other and are partners and each other's keepers. It's something that's not easy to do, and people seem to give up on it a lot in this day and age. So I commend you for that, and I look up to you in that regard, and I am very proud of the way that you guys are living your lives as a couple, still out and about, traveling around and socializing and hanging out with your friends and doing things on the day-to-day. I really hope to live as you do when I'm 80 years old. So, yeah, that's about it, Grandma. Happy birthday. I love you so much. We will see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, Mom. I'm here with the praise team, and here's a special song for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. Happy 80th, Mom. Cheers.
Hi, honey. This is Frank. I have been sitting here thinking about our 58 years of our marriage and all the wonderful, wonderful things that we have been through with our family, our children, our relatives, and everyone. And I begin to realize how so involved you've been in all these happenings. What I'm going to do is pick out one of them and kind of dwell upon it. And I think one of the greatest blessings that you gave us through our marriage was the 3 wonderful children, Maury, Shelley, and Holly, that you brought to us. They, in turn, rewarded us with our lovable grandchildren and a great-grandchild. And one of our grandsons was recently involved in a very severe accident. I believe that an excellent hospital, doctors, nurses, along with a lot of prayers, returned him to us. What a blessing we had. You've done so many things for our family that I can't begin to mention all of them. But the children and I do know about all these wonderful things that you have done. And I know you've been a real inspiration to all of us and many other people. Someone up there certainly blessed you, I believe, with these fine qualities that you possess. I have been praying lately that we will be able to continue this wonderful life together we've had for many more years. I'm afraid it probably won't reach that 100 mark that you have established. We celebrated your birthday the 15th, but I want you to know one very important thing, that I love you very much. So let's return this and get to the pleasure of your birthday party this evening. God bless you, dear.